For months, I was stuck in this endless cycle, training every day, but I still hated what I looked like in the mirror. And it wasn't until I made this mindset shift that I'm going to explain in this video that allowed me to break out and finally achieve the dream physique that I always wanted. I've been in the same position you've been before, stuck, confused, lost, not knowing what workout or what things to eat or why I can't stay consistent. I've been there and I've coached dozens of men that have absolutely transformed their physique, but also their mindset and their lifestyle. I also competed in bodybuilding show, lost 30 pounds in 5 months, got lean, revealed my abs, but it wasn't about doing the show. It was about the process that I learned and the discipline I gained from doing the show that allowed me to keep the results and not just gain all the weight back. I was stuck for so long, binge eating, couldn't locked in. And you know what I had to change? See, the truth is, I had to be honest with myself. We don't live in a world anymore where there's a lack of information. There's always information. You can look up on YouTube the best workout, the best meal. That is not your problem. Your problem is implementing on what you need to do. I could give you the best plan and you would still fail because you haven't changed your mindset. You're still stuck in this dopamine trap, giving into your short term temporary pleasure, and you're not willing to make the sacrifices for the ultimate goal that you've been dreaming about for years. Okay? And it wasn't until I fixed what was going on up here that allowed me to really get the results I was looking for. I was stuck always late up at night, giving into this dopamine, watching TV, and then binge eating, going through my fridge, eating peanut butter, ice cream, finding maybe a pizza, more chocolate and cookies, and it would just eat until past failure. And I would do that because it felt so good having all this dopamine. And it wasn't until I had to ask myself, wait, why do I actually want to get in shape? I'll talk to some people and they'll just tell me, I don't know, I just want to look better. You got to understand why you want to look better. You got to understand why it's so important. You need to look better, not just for yourself, but for your future family, for the girl that you want to attract, for those places where you want to show up more confident. So you can go to the beach, take off your shirt, and like what you see and feel good about yourself. You need to have confidence there. That's something you cannot buy. You can only get that confidence from putting in the work. And that's going to be way more worth it than giving into a quick little dopamine hit from food. You need to realize that the taste of food, the taste of whatever your vice may be, it is not worth it for having this low level of confidence. I had to realize that I had to start removing every single one of my vices. I slowly fixed each one. The biggest one was the food. And what I realized was, do I want to live with regret? Do I want to go by and have another summer where I'm not confident, shredded, lean, and aesthetic? Do I want to just have that thought in my head and just have it be in my head and that's it and just be a dream? Or do I actually want it to be my life? Like you can literally go by multiple years and just never live that dream. And that should piss you off. That should scare you. There was three things I changed with my mindset that helped me get closer to my goal. Number one was I don't need to punish my body. I need to build it. I don't need to punish it by doing endless cardio and suffering and hating the way I work out. No, I need to enjoy it. I need to look forward to getting stronger, hitting new PRs, and actually building up my biceps, upper chest, shoulders. That's going to give me this V-taper physique. When I looked at it like that, like, hey, I'm sculpting my body now. I got more excited to want to improve. And then I got more addicted to the results because I would take progress photos weekly. And once I saw more progress, I wanted more and more. And then I got addicted to that process, and that made the journey so much easier to stick to. Number two, I told myself food isn't the enemy. It helps me perform. I look at food as fuel. This is going to help me have a way better workout. This is going to help my energy levels throughout the day so I can focus and get more work done and concentrate and then like go out and do an activity and not feel like leaving early and actually enjoying that activity because I have all this energy with me versus if I'm eating endless amounts of processed food, I'm gonna have so much more brain fog. I'm not gonna wanna have a fun time, and I'm probably gonna be groggy and just angry and not having the energy that I could be having. So I looked at food as, hey, this is gonna make me feel better and look better. And the final realization I made was discipline isn't restriction, it's self respect. When you have discipline towards yourself, you're more of a driven person. People respect you more when they see you have discipline. So it's not about like, I just hate only eating this food and it's gonna be so hard. I don't wanna do the cardio. I don't wanna do the workout today. I'm restricting myself. No, 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 no. You're self-respecting yourself. All right. Next time you don't want to do something, think of it like that. Like, wow, it's hard, but that's why people will respect me. That's why I'm going to be a dad where my kids will look up to me because they see that I put in the work when I didn't want to. They see that I made the sacrifices, that I was disciplined, that I have this body that's actually impressive and I'm not some fat slob. People look at you and respect you for that because they know the hard decisions you had to make. That is fucking worth it. Like you don't get that through buying it. You get that by earning it. So the discipline there, it's the ego boost. It's the self-respect that you're gonna gain when you do the discipline. So it's worth it for that reason alone. It's hard restricting things, but it feels better to have respect from other men and from women. You get more work done in other areas of your life. If you can stick to a diet and you can stick to a workout plan, then you can also stick to getting more work done. Doing a workout can refresh your brain and allow you to work harder. If you're just working 10 hours straight nonstop, eventually you're going to burn yourself out. But when you do that workout, you can refresh your brain, re-energize yourself to crave more work and to get more things done. So you take advantage of that. Don't just say, oh, I'm too busy to work out. It only takes an hour 3 to 5 times a week. And then it's going to help you get more work done. You might think like, oh, no, no, no. If I skip the workout, I'll be more productive. No. That's like saying if I don't sleep, I'll get more work done. It's like, no, but the thing is like, yes, you might be able to get more work done, but that work isn't productive. When you take care of your health, you become a more productive person. Start acting like the guy you already want to be. Start doing the things that he would be doing. Would he skip that workout? Would he have an extra couple handfuls of crackers and chips and Cheetos and cookies when he's trying to go to bed? No, he wouldn't. He would stick to this animal-based diet 90% of the time, eating ground beef and eggs like a fucking Greek god. Do what it takes, right? You know what you need to be doing. It comes down to implementing these little things that are actually going to add up and, give you the result you're looking for. Don't just chase perfection, chase progress. Chase the routine you want. Don't chase just a weight loss. No, chase the routine, the lifestyle of losing the weight that's going to guarantee you to lose the weight. Chase the early mornings, the long, hard workouts, the clean diet, and the 8 hours of sleep that's going to make you feel refreshed and productive instead of just a six-pack. You need to enjoy the process, not just doing it just so that you can get the result. It's never going to happen. If you never have a real reason of why you're doing it, you're never going to get it. And if you want more help with having a tailored plan to fast track your progress, that's going to help you lose 20, 30 pounds, build muscle, reveal your abs in 3 to 6 months, then apply for coaching in the first link in the description. I appreciate the support, boys. Hopefully you found some value. Hopefully this can help you, understand the mindset you have to actually achieve the physique you want. I appreciate the support. Like, subscribe. Peace, chat.